Kevin, it's a 3-0 defeat for us today against Bath on the opening day. What are your thoughts on the match?
I'm very disappointed. The players are very disappointed. We come with a lot of belief after our last pre-season game, which was an extremely competitive game against Dagenham and a great performance and a good win. Goals change games, and especially the second half when we were on top, 20-25 minutes, we lacked a cutting edge, and today they didn't. I thought we got into really good areas second half. I thought we were the better team for that initial 20-25 minutes of the second period. But if you don't work the goalkeeper, which we didn't, then you're going to put yourself under pressure to not concede again. And for them to score the 2 goals they did, one deflected, fortunate, and then a lack of concentration from Luke, we've basically given the 2 goals in the second half. But like I say, we did create chances or created good areas, but we didn't work the keeper. And although I thought 3-0 was a little bit flattering on them, based on the fact that we didn't work their keeper enough, then I have no complaints.
We lost Darren Foxey quite early on. Did you think that affected us, and could you give us an update on his injury?
Of course, if you lose any player early on that's important to your shape, then it's gonna affect you. Daz has done his hamstring. He was a little bit tight in his hamstring throughout the week after last week's knock. But trained Tuesday, trained Thursday, he told me he was all right. But of course, a match intensity is a lot different from a training session. And unfortunately, Daz went down with that extremely early. And he's a quality footballer, and it's going to affect you, yes. So in answer to your question, Ben, yes, it does affect you when a player of Daz's quality has to come off the pitch early.
And obviously, Tiosi was out of the squad today. Did you want to say something on that?
Yeah, I think we can clear that situation up. T's had a wonderful pre-season. Before any approach came in for him, I offered him a new contract, which did double his money. But the advice T got, and he's a great lad, the advice Tiosi got was that he shouldn't sign that contract. And obviously, that's difficult for us to accept, but he did give us his word that he wouldn't speak to any clubs in our league or the one above, and would only be interested in moves to league clubs. I advised him that I thought he should stay, get a full season under his belt, play regular football, which he's not done in the previous 5 seasons. And then basically, if he carried on doing what he was doing and had a good season or good 3 quarters of the season, he could write his own contract wherever he wanted to go based on what he was doing. However, Middlesbrough came in with an approach, and how can you stand in a lad's way when a championship club comes in for you? So he goes with our best wishes. Obviously, it's a real blow to us. I could have asked him to play today, but would anyone do that? You know, it's a massive opportunity, and if he got injured, then that opportunity would have been taken away from him. So I'm not a selfish person. We're not a selfish club, and you know the decision was made not to let him play today. But he goes with our best wishes, and hopefully he can make an impact up there.
And next week we host Eastbourne Borough. What are you aiming to improve upon after the result today?
Work the keeper. You have to work the opposition keeper, and you know we've scored a lot of goals in pre-season. A lot of goals. I think we've been our own worst enemy when we have the ball. No one's really carved us open at any point, but it's just we need to sharpen up final third. You know, I've had a word with all the lads in there about individual things they need to work on, i.e. concentration, giving the ball our way under no pressure. But that wasn't the issue second half. You know, I thought we were on top for long periods of it, and we just needed a goal. You know, Chambo goes in, should really do better with the in-swinging free kick from Frankie. Jay's vision has hit the crossbar. That would have got us back into it. We got in some good areas. Wabs went down the left-hand side, little mix at free-for-all on the goal line. But nothing a lot more than that. And I've just told the boys in there, I'm disappointed that we got into... Joe Felix put in about 4 or 5 terrific crosses from the right-hand side, just behind their back three. Goalkeeper can't come and get it. And I said to Wabs, you know, when you're playing front three on the left, you've got to be in. You've got to be a second striker for that. And he's still out on the edge of the box. So it's little things like that we need to tidy up on, the roles of the players and what they need to do, what we want them to do. that's about it really. Our season isn't going to be defined by coming away to a very strong Bath team on the opening day of the season, and we'll be looking to bounce back on next Saturday.